Hello everyone, welcome to thlympic, and today we are going to solve 4 new questions and some of them are quite tricky. So let's start. So this is our first question. It is a puzzle and it asks the missing number. So first I tried a lot. It was a little bit hard. I couldn't find solve actually, and I checked some similar puzzles and I realized that the sum of the rows, I found some similar puzzles and I tried for this and it worked. So before I didn't see such puzzle, but so after today I will check also sum of rows. So it's a good idea. So when we add the sum of these numbers, we see that it is 11, and when you add the second row 13, third row 15, so we see that they are consecutive odd numbers, so it means top should be 17. Otherwise, finding relation between the numbers is very hard. I tried a lot, but I couldn't find the proper relation. So this is the second one. So the area is given and 3 sides are given and 2 sides are given in terms of x. The question asks what is x. So we can do it in 2 ways. One way, we can just write area formula, height times base. Height times base divided by 2 is area. And we can simplify these two, it is 3. And we can simplify these two, it's 8. Then we can take one to other side and simplify these two, we got 3. Or if you are good in Pythagoras theorem, so we can write square of this plus square of this equals square of hypotenuse. So when we write this formula and take this to other side, so 6 squared is 36. Square of this is a squared times 2 times a times b plus b squared, and minus, we take this here, a squared. So the second one is 2ab and b squared. When we remove this bracket, remember if there is negative sign, we change the sign of each term inside. So negative, positive, negative. So in new case, then these two are cancel out, these two are cancel out. So we left with 6 plus 6, 36x, sorry, 12x. So 36 equals 12x, and if you simplify these two, x comes as 3. So we got the same answer. I just tried if there is anything wrong with the x values, but it's okay. So you can use both, no problem. Okay, so we have another area problem. Normally I solve this question using just, I wrote like A, and I continued in that way, but it's a long process and I have seen this solution in one social media. It's much smarter and easy way. So let me explain how it works. So the question says all these rectangles have equal area. So you can call it all A. So now when you look at this one, the area of this is height times base. And when you focus on this whole shape, it's kind of a square, it looks like a square, but the area is height times, again, same base. Look, base of this and base of this is same. So if this is A and this is 3A, it means this height must be 3 times more than this, because bases are same. See, base is same. Is it clear? So that's why if this is 4, this should be 3 times more, which is 12. And at the end, they already mentioned that the whole shape is a square. So if this is 16, this is also 16. So area is 16 times 16, 256. So when we solve in this way, like even a primary student can easily solve, but when we try to solve using equations, it becomes quite harder. So it's at least a secondary student level. And this is the final question. This is also not easy. So you should be very familiar with triangle rules. area relations. So how I solve it, I think this is another language, I don't know what's, but HER, I think the middle points. So if they are the middle points, these two are equal and these two are equal. Also, it is given that these two are equal, but we don't know what size of this. So what I did is first I draw this diagonal, and I also draw another middle one. So, but it's not clear. That is the middle. Okay. Okay. Now, you may say that why this red line or side bisector passed through G. At first, actually, we don't know whether this passed from here or not, but just we tried our logic. First, if this is the diagonal of the parallelogram, so, okay, let's take another thing. What is it? Let's take 3 lines. 3 lines. So we know that the diagonals of parallelograms, these two, they bisect each other, means they cut in the middle. So it means this part equals this part. Also, we see that this one equals this one. And yes, so it means that in this triangle, these two side bisector, they intersect. It means that this F point is center of or intersection of side bisectors. So what does that mean? That means that the ratio of these two is K to 2K. So you can check when the side bisector intersect, they always meet at the ratio 1 to 2. So I call this K, I call this 2K. This is step 1. Step 2, if this is half of the parallelogram, and if this is 3K, it means the remaining part is also 3K, because this is the other half and they have equal sizes. So, but still we are not sure about this value. And what else we know? Okay, so we know that this is 3K, this is already K, and so the total will be 4K. These two will be 4K. Why? Because this is 3K and this is K, 4K. And if this is 4K and they are equal, it means this will be 2K, 2K. So we got that this is 2K. And if this is 2K and this is K, so we got K from here. So now we got all the ratios, 2K, K, K, 2K. This is one thing. Second, let's call this area as S. Now, this also comes from same corner and equal base. It means this is also S. I hope it's clear. Then, if you look at this big triangle and this one, so it divides our triangle into 1 to 2 ratio. So if this is 2S, this must be S, because ratio is 1 to 2. Now, so at the end, we get that this is 3S. Well, I also try to show this relation here. So this area equals this area equals this area. All of them S, S, S. And same thing happens here. I also try to show the relation. The reason is when you draw this blue line, since this is side bisector in this triangle GDC, so if you call this, let's say A, this will be A. And since in this triangle the ratio is 1 to 2, if this is 2A, this is A. But the total makes 3A. Here also total makes 3S. It means A and S are equal, so this is S, S, S. So in total, we see that this parallelogram has 3S plus 3S, 6S. And the blue area equals S plus S, 2S. If 2S is 10, then 6S is 13. So I think this is the final question. I hope it is clear. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.